Hello. Should I start again? Hello. I am Rendani. I hope they can hear me. Again. Because why? Hello. I am Rendani, and before we start, I'd like to tell you guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and visit the website www.highlybakedindividuals.co.za and share, yes, and comment and all those good stuff. Anyways, I am here with Dankie Baba Sniper. And as always, I like that name. I like that name. How did you come up with that name?
Oh, okay. Dankie Baba Sniper. It came from high school. I started from high school rapping. I first started had a bangbiza sniper. It was a sniper only, and then as time goes by, then I fell in love with a pro kid. So the Dankie part of my name comes from the slogan Pro Kid, which is Dankie San. Yeah. So Dankie
Baba Sniper. And what was the role of music in the early stages of your life? Like, because I'm assuming Iqalevele.
I used to listen like to as I've mentioned, I used to listen to Pro Kid. I was all like so the way so influential in the positivity. I could relate more in their lyrics as Abantu Babuye Lokshini. So yeah, I would say.
Okay. And how did you come to realize that as in music for you is a way forward?
I realizing back in high school, we used to have these activities where like we need to present. I will all play sports, and I wasn't good in any sport, so that's where I discovered I'm actually good in performing and making music.
The creative side.
Yeah.
And what's your main inspiration, like Mobala? And this is broad, like it could be the reason why you started writing, or Joloso Shilo or Pro Kid. So like inspiration, Yako, what's your main inspiration?
Main inspiration is I would say a lifestyle as a luxury. The art survival as a luxury, how people do their things, the certain elements in it should inspiration and comes from a daily life style, a daily life, waking up in the morning in the hoods, greeting from street vendors, yeah.
That's actually really nice. And you've performed with Black and Kwesta and Amanda Black, and how was that? Tell me the experience.
The experience was very amazing. I was nervous, whereas now there's so much pressure, as an upcoming artist, like we need to warm up the stage for big acts, and then one night the crowd is expecting to hey, want Kwesta, hey, who's this one? I want this. So it was very pressuring, but most of the time when I go to stage, I just be myself and calling my names and have a good time.
Tell me about your best experience, like the time we are on stage and you were like, yeah, my whole life.
In the same day?
No, like the time you were performing, the best experience that you had, where you were like, yeah.
I think every moment I have, every moment where I make music is always the best moment. Every time amongst the stage, like I feel like I become more alive. I wasn't good in anything, so mangenza lenting is now. Like I feel much more alive and express more, and then I have a good time. So each and every moment that I share on stage, each and every time amongst the student music, it's always the kwenza lento engiyithandayo kuyenza. Yonke nje it's a blessing.
So all of it nje.
Yeah.
In as a whole is
yeah, every moment when I'm music, when I'm on stage, when when I'm in studio recording, it's always the best time.
So music is really a very big part of Impilo yakho.
100.
Hence you're an artist. What have you learned about yourself since uqala ukubhala and started making music?
I would say I'm very versatile when it comes to music. I would say I'm very versatile. You know, I don't like to box myself. If you go to okay, I'm doing this rap or selection, or I understand. I can jump into a trap beat. I can jump to a piano beat. I can jump to a gospel and still rap beat. So I would say I'm very versatile when it comes to making music. Yeah.
And can you tell me about the story, say Ingudla, eserious? What it was like crafting that song and making a song?
Oh, Ingudla Serious came about. I got a call from this other producer. He told me that he's doing a scene, a movie, something. So it was the first time, I was so nervous, like, yo, it's a movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, but as I've mentioned, for me, it's always a special moment when I do music. Like I feel more comfortable. It wasn't that difficult. That's when I stripped. He told me, okay, this is what the movie is all about, and then this is the beat I have, and then Kalapans and you just be yourself. And then
So it wasn't that difficult for you. It was quite easy.
Yeah, it wasn't that difficult, especially because as I've mentioned, I'm Gomututi who inspire low issues and the storyline as well. Beginning to say look shit in it's kinda love whereby this guy uthanda lo mjida lo chelo and then uzama go impress yabona, so I had to like play around with it, not give away at the same time the whole story, but just to play around with words and play around with what happened in the
movie. And what do you feel is the best song you've ever released, like in Koma? Dankie Baba Sniper loves everything.
All of them.
All of them.
But I would say, if I would choose, I would say Makasana, because ingoma ukuthi abantu abaningi bangazi ngayo. Yeah, so I would say Makasana. Otherwise, I love all my songs.
If you want an artist, what else would you be doing? Like if you couldn't write about your Kasi life, or ngabe uDankie Baba Sniper wenzani manje?
Okay.
So you really don't see anything else besides music?
I love editing videos. Maybe I would be a videographer. Something that has to do with being creative in
Okay. I'm tired of music.
But I would still be.
You'd still be doing music. Can you describe your favorite and least part about being an artist? I know not everything. There has to be one thing about being an artist where you like lay party is not the best.
It's not the best.
Yeah, it's like it's not your favorite.
Oh, not my favorite part.
About being an artist.
Yo.
It could be maybe like Maubala, you get stuck or anything.
I would say the process of marketing. I hate marketing, so I wish like I would have like thousands and thousands. I wish it would be more easier. Like more
to get yourself out there.
Yeah, I know it's a process. I love the process, but I hate the idea. I need to like go to these certain people. I need to tell about here's a link, download. So yeah, I would say the marketing part. That's why I have my team around me to do that.
So guys, HBI songs are there. You can just go to the website, download, listen. And then the best part, like your favorite part.
Writing in the process of making music. process of making music.
And how's the writing process? So she already would see inspiration yakho uyithola from like daily things ezosekas. Mawubhala kusuke kwenzakala in mhlawumbe uzobona i-situation mawuphuma estradini or like how does that happen?
It differs each and every song. For instance, sometimes we vibe in the studio emergency and then I'll be inspired by the beat. Sometimes it will be a story. For instance, as Ingudla said, that's how it came about. So it differs each and every time. It's okay, but most of the time it's usually in the studio emergency and then the producer's playing me. His playlist and his beats, and then I get inspired with that and I write on there.
Okay. What's the best advice you've been given? Ukuthi if njengoba sozoqala music kwathiwa Dankie Baba Sniper kanje and you feel like you took that with you yakusiza njengoba uqhubeka with your journey in music?
I would say a friend of mine. He's a friend now. Is also doing music. I remember he was a little bit, I would say, almost in the mainstream. And I remember back then, I have this attitude, you'll be home rap, and I was like, yo, I'm about to take your crown, some type of thing. Yo, man, I'm about to, you know. Yeah, but when he told me, as in, I wish you all the best. And then, if you, because we will come from the same hood, so if you ever gonna, I wish you, ukuthi ungapheleli la mina ngiphelele khona. So you need to be. He told me as well, ukuthi I should remain humble, be respectful. And stick to and be loyal to myself and stick to being me and not try to be someone else.
That's pretty cool. And then I'm sure when I say kasi bakhona vele abakubonayo, and then would also be like ngifuna ukuba njengoDankie Baba Sniper. So wena ungathini kubo?
I would pass the same
advice.
Yeah, I would pass the same advice. It's working for me now. Always keep your head down. Always keep your head up at the same time. Yeah,
okay, down,
humble,
down
as well.
And then up is okay.
Yeah, and be true to yourself. Be true. Try to find your identity as an artist. And stick to that. And it'll definitely work. And you also shine more than anyone else in the room.
Pretty set advice. Okay, but I won't sing, but I will definitely take your advice of humble and keep my head up in something is inside. And the question I like to ask all the artists in Jova Sila is the HBI. What is HBI to you?
To me?
What it does for you, Jay. When I'm talking about HBI, what comes to mind?
Okay, I remember Nate give me. I remember my manager introduced me to HBI. Okay, here's this platform, and then it's South Africa and it's fresh, it's new. So to me, it's something I actually like to flex about. To me,
I actually love that description. It's fresh, it's new.
It's fresh. It's it is fresh.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fresh. It's new. It's something like it's creative. You always want to bring something fresh. So mangizange any platform ukuthi but man, I'm spending moment. Got it. And I the link and they actually see the page, but and then what is this now? I'm like, yo, it's a new age. So yeah,
that's actually really nice.
So it's fresh.
It's
something fresh, basically. Something fresh.
That's the best description I've heard. Okay, have you been like go my interview? Like have you been interviewed quite a couple of times?
Yes, yes, definitely. Mostly a radio station, local radio station. Yeah.
And what's a question that you wish we would ask you, like in the show?
Yo.
And maybe we don't ask it, but what do you wish we can ask you so you can tell your fans, you can tell us about it, and we can know about it? Because I think we ask general questions, so mhlawumbe uyasho if bangangibuza lento le ngizokwazi ukukhuluma ngayo and just let people know because this is what Dankie Baba
It's
Sniper.
usually the same question all the time.
Nah?
Yeah, it's what expected from any interview.
So there's no question where you're like I length when we paid so people can know this about Dankie Baba Sniper.
Nah. If we stick to music and then music only, then yeah.
Okay. And then is anything you want to say to your fans? Advice? Anything?
Oh, okay. to my highly paid followers, fresh, team fresh, to team fresh. I'm about to drop a new EP, which I don't have any title for
Yet.
at the moment, but stay tuned to that. I'm in studio recording. Something nice for you will be available on Fresh.
The Fresh.
That's
actually awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're working on something that's pretty cool. That's it from me. Anything you wanna ask the HBI or anything HBI wants to say to you?
You can go first. Are the questions?
No, I don't have any.
You don't have any questions for Fred. No, as long as it's fresh.
As long as it's fresh, as long as you keep it fresh.
The only thing, yeah, I think I was thinking now, General Kuluma, which is rather like it's your home kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think we as HBI can do to I don't know word this correctly, but what do you think it is to engage Ikas more, to get that retention from Ikas? Like what do you think we could do to pique interest? I want to know from
That's a good question. I would say I'm a platform of allow these interviews go where you find artists from Fresh, from a Dokshi, or maybe they could come through. Because I know we've affected a couple of cheetahs like it. So if we could do more like these type of interviews, we'd say okay, let's call Amajita Sedokshi and see what happens.
So like an open interview thing sort of thing.
Yes, you could do it like a monthly thing where okay, or some maybe an episode thing where we have this session. Okay, this week we have fresh from whatever Kasi type of thing.
So but not you work as a host you on
Cash.
and then I went let's think about it. If that's it, then please drop your handles, social media, where can people find you, and so that.
Okay. Social medias, Facebook it's Dankie Baba Sniper, Instagram is Dankie_Baba_Sniper. Twitter is Dankie, it's at Dankie Baba. Yeah.
And before you cut, I need to remind them always to please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and visit the website and listen to Ingudla and more of it. And as he said, he's got his EP coming, so hopefully that's more of fresh stuff to put on the website.
Freshly
baked. Yes. And okay, that's it. That is it.
Boya maloya, kapatia, bathi bayamloya, khanda lamshiya, manje uyasola, bheka uyashiya, la media yamcontrol, yamcovela nekhiya. Le ndaba kumele iqonde, mangayiqondi kumele understand njalo ngeweekend usibuda bangiyophanda hlala bamhlithende nale ndlela isende mela shift njengo underband ajindede kenda cove ringa vela thathi friend. Sememeza njalo champers.